me, it was so important to try to blend in and also to believe that I was fully Norwegian. But of course, a part of me obviously knew that I wasn't every time I looked in the mirror.
In America, we call our Korean immigrants and even their children second and third generation just Korean Americans. But I don't have that connection. Hi, I'm Kyle Farrell. I was adopted from Eastern Social Welfare Society in 1991. Yeah, that's my introduction.
My name is Eva Sørli. My Korean name is Hyun Suk. And the family name is Kang, and adopted to Norway.
So in this presentation, I'm going to be taking us back in time, the missing links of the global history of adoption and how we Korean-born adoptees fit into the family tree.
I came with a file that was fully intact, but it was redacted, so the names were taken out.
I had a Norwegian name, and from the story I've heard and from my documents, it said that I was an orphan, and that there was no record of birth family. So that was my story that I believed.
Georgia Tan was the one who normalized domestic adoption in the US and pushed for sealed records. Mothers of loss would not be able to find back their children, and adoptees would not be able to find back their biological families. One of the adoptees is reported of saying, I had been chosen, but that night I cried. I was so frightened of leaving the only home I had ever known. All of the children are deprived of their original factual family identity and country of birth. So I hope by listening to one another's stories, it will deepen connection, reaffirming the share of Korean roots that bring us together.
If we do not learn the history, we're bound to repeat it. And I think that the systems that are being built to make this adoption possible, the words are so important. And if we don't learn it, and if we don't change it, then the story will repeat itself. So I think history is really important to learn. Yeah.
This forum is designed to provide a platform for you all from Korean adoptee organizations and communities to share your experiences, insights, and perspectives.
The number one thing that I wanted to do when I set out and created the Association of Korean Adoptees Philadelphia was to truly allow adoptees to connect to Korea itself, and that would be through cultural connection.
Economy, there's we'll have more time to.
I haven't officially ever asked for money. I have no idea.
And also just general translation. Yeah, write it on an email.
Your life in Korea, which is, I know gold does some.
So my question is, who's responsible for some of these things in terms of is it actually reasonable to think that an overseas agency is going to provide trauma-informed services, or is it just money? Or is it on the organizations, if we tout ourselves as organizational leaders, is it on the organization to be there for their community? And I think that there's a careful balance. We have to be very smart on what we're choosing, because if this goes into policy, if this policy gets created, well, we could be hurting the future generation of CADs and DOCADs. One thing that I'm very focused on is the DOCAD movement that is happening right now. Last November, I had my first child, a daughter, and so I have my own little DOCAD to think about. So she is half white and half Korean. But I recognize that someday there will be someone that reminds her that she's different, that she's not white, you're not full Korean. And I would like for her to have a community to lean back on. Every time I look at her, it inspires me to do something for the DOCADs.
엄마.
반가워. 아빠 잘 지냈어?
Yeah, yes.
So when told our family that I had a family in Korea, I was kind of shocked. So it was a little overwhelming, the whole thing. So there were many years when I was a little hesitant with the contact, but in 2005, I took the step and went back to Korea for the first time after the adoption to meet my Korean family.
엄마? 하고 and when you came back to Daegu, you couldn't find me anymore. And when back,
그 입양 단체가 없어져가 기간이 없어져가지고 못 찾았어.
and this he's okay. He's okay.
Suddenly, I just felt this urge to tell my mother's story, because so many times you hear stories about adoption. You hear it from the perspective of the adoptive parents. Of course, also from the adoptees, of course. But where are the voices from, the first families, the birth families? So I felt that this story needs to be told.
한국어 음식을 만들었어요. this 차 만들었어요.
엄마가 너에게 맛있는 음식 해주고 싶다고 뭘 제일 먹고 싶냐고 물어보라. 네.
I don't know if it makes sense.
I can
Taste it.
인삼 넣은 백숙 말하는 거니? 해봐, 나는 엄마 음식 맛없어.
I do feel Korean when I see my family, because obviously it's so obvious that we're related. Something about, the looks is one thing, but temper and the way we do things, the way we carry ourselves, we're so much alike. And I just feel so much a part of this family.
I have to think of us as seeds. We're scattered and we've landed in our countries, but we are adopted too. And I think it takes courage for us to pause our lives, to take the time to return to our homeland, and often unearth parts of us that were buried and long forgotten. All of us have a shared past, with our origins starting here in Korea.
Culturally informed mental health care and well-being services, and share auntie-led community spaces with private facilities. These services will have a long-term support infrastructure in Seoul, with readiness to expand services to other major cities thereafter.
I also just don't want to see DOCADs suffer any of the same trauma that Korean adoptees faced, but I recognize they will have their own types of trauma. We can't prevent all of it, but we can create the infrastructure for them to have something to hopefully make their lives just that much better than ours was. Don't be afraid and don't feel alone because we're all with you. And if you're stuck on it, that's fine too, because that happens. We're here to help you along no matter where you are.
I feel, of course, very lucky and grateful to have had this contact with my birth family, but also to reconnect with Korea. So I would say that if you have the chance, take part in an organization close to you, and just be together, reflect, help each other, just be there for one another. That's it.